All right, so the Yankees are winning another game that they need to win. They won the first two against the Nationals. They've got the series now. So tomorrow, game three, we'll see if they can go for the sweep before they head out to Chicago for against the White Sox, which is another winnable series. Yankees got to win as many games they possibly can right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Let's box score this. So Luis Hill, 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run, 4 walks, 5 Ks for the win. Dev, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for your loyalty, brother. Fernando Cruz is back. 2/3, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. Yeah, I can give him a couple outings to kind of find his groove again, but 2 strikes. He's going right back to it, striking multiple guys out every inning, which is crazy. Tim Hill came in an inning and a third, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Camilo Duvall had a better inning today, better outing. An inning, no hits, 2 strikeouts. And then David Bednar came in with the save, 2 strikeouts as well. And offensively, Paul Goldschmidt was 1 for 5 with a double. Judge 0 for 3 with a run scored. Cody Bellinger was 2 for 3 with a double. Giancarlo Stanton 2 for 3 with a double and a home run, a big home run, a 450 home run. Excuse me. Excuse me. Jose Caballero came in. Did not. I wouldn't have a. Excuse me. He drew a walk on his only at bat. Trent Grisham came in. He's 0 for 2. Ahmed Rosario was 0 for 2 before he was pinch hit for. Ryan McMahon came in 0 for 1 with a walk. Jazz Chisholm 1 for 4. Anthony Volpe 0 for 4. Austin Wells 0 for 3. The Yankees only had 6 hits in this game. And the Nationals had 8 hits. The Yankees scored 5 and the Nationals scored 1. So everybody hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. Yeah, and honestly, I wouldn't hesitate to sit Judge tomorrow. Give him a day and put Rosario and Caballero in there. Huh? Their energy is good. Their energy is good. So, and again, I would have said Volpe today too for Caballero. I would have. Like, you can sit Volpe for Caballero tomorrow. You can sit Rosario for Judge. The Yankees have already won the series. So, I did see him. Will be releasing 2026 schedule. Yeah, I'll probably go over that. Do a video on that. I'm going to talk about the realignment tomorrow morning. So come and join me if you're around. I think you'll look. I think it'll be interesting. He does look tired, Judge. He does. He really. That's a good observation, Buckeye. It's true. Yeah, I know. So many people saying release, get rid of Stanton, cut Stanton, trade. Like, come on, DFA Stanton. he's got what is that now? 16? Is it 17 home runs? What is he at? Let's have a look here. In what 30 something games? Like yeah, 17 home runs, 46 ribbies. That's crazy. Yep. 17 home runs in like hardly that many games at all. So it's unbelievable. But as long as he stays healthy, gotta keep him healthy, gotta keep him productive. Yeah. Yo, Beagle. What's good, Beagle? What is good? Yeah. He did 451 feet, man. Whew. Unbelievable. Oh, I know, Ray. Believe me, the fire and trade this one, it's so old and just, yeah, so many people just can't defend the position. So I said the same thing, all things. He got a lot of hate when he came here. He's been booed mercilessly a lot of times, and some of them are justified. But he sits there and he's saying, and he answers the hard questions. He faces the fire, takes ownership, but then he does stuff like that. He's been one of the more clutch players that we've had since he's been here, particularly in the postseason. And the chances are, I would hope so. I think he's one of the guys that should be brought back. So I agree too, Ray. Acknowledge it anymore. I just not entertain these clown gestures. Yeah, I would put Caballero in there for Volpe tomorrow, and Rice in over Wells. Yeah, I would. I my guess, Jack, is they don't want Volpe's bat to get super cold, but his Volpe bat's not. It's already cold, right? Hello, Michelle Nelson. Tell the missus Michelle I say hi. Yeah, the button man is here. Yes, Consul Yeti's here too. Thank you as well. And Caballero and Boone laughing as the dugout over up Caballero stolen base before you. And you know that pitcher was Clayton Beater. That's the guy that they traded for Ahmed Rosario. He's he just like what? It's ridiculous. Was at 41 steals now for Caballero. I'm telling you. Yeah, exactly, Jack. I mean, exactly. I don't understand at this point. Like, if Caballero's playing better, just play Caballero. Ah, mm. Neither so the Red Sox won today. The Blue Jays are about to lose. They were winning 4-2. Now they were losing 7-4. Um, the Twins must have scored 5 runs in the eighth of the ninth inning. 7-4, bottom of the ninth. The Twins scored 4 in the top of the ninth. Off of Jeff Hoffman. Yep. So looks like the Twins. There's 2 outs. There's only 1 more out left for the Twins to win. There is a runner on second for the Blue Jays though. Now around the horn at 7-4. The Mets and Phillies are tied 5. In the ninth, some bad allergies. The Royals are leading the White Sox 5-4 in the top of the ninth. Bases are loaded in the top of the ninth with the Royals up. There's 1 out, 2 outs now. The Brewers are leading the Diamondbacks 8-6 in the seventh. The Pirates are leading the Cardinals 8-3 in the ninth. The Rangers are leading the Angels 7-0 in the eighth. The Rockies are up 6-1 over the Astros in the seventh. Padres are up 5-0 over the Mariners in the second. Giants are up 1-0 over the Cubs in the second. No score Tigers Athletics in the first. No score Reds Dodgers in the first. The Guardians 3-0 over the Rays win. The Braves beat the Marlins 11-2. The Red Sox beat the Orioles 5-0. And now you see with the Yankees, we beat the Nationals 5-1. And that's around the horn. The Yankees do have a better bench. Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan was a different breed, man. I gotta tell you, such a different breed. Now let's see who's pitching. The pitching matchup tomorrow. They play 105 tomorrow. Cade Cavalli versus Max Fried. So 105. No, man, yeah. Yeah, he does, CeeLo. Yeah. Jays have Milwaukee. Hopefully Milwaukee can put a hurting on the Jays. The Jays are due to lose some games, man. The Yankees are due to win some games. And they need to win games on the days that the Jays are losing. The Yankees are going to pick up a game on the Blue Jays today. So will the Red Sox. But they're also creating distance between them and the folks that are behind them in the wild card. Ryan was a freak of nature. That guy was just a different engine. It was a different animal. And he had a ridiculous lower body strength, and the guy was a straight power pitcher for like 25 years. I was throwing mid to high 90s, so he was like 45 years old. So it's a beast, absolutely beast. No. The last speed guy, the Yankees have pure speed guy is probably Brett Gardner. I think. Yeah, no, Toronto does not lose much at home. You got that right. Well, I'm hoping to see Caballero and Rosario in there tomorrow, and Rice in there tomorrow. I really am. This is true too. We had some speed guys and we didn't utilize it. And Brett Garner didn't steal a ton of bases. No, yeah, no, it's not wrong, Jack. I mean, I would. I think Judge is tired. Um, his timing is off, and excuse me, sorry, his timing is off. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, some allergies are kicking my ass tonight. And I do think he's got to, at some point, getting back in the field is going to help him. And we can get back, DHing Judge, but DHing Stanton. Stanton's got a hot bat right now, man. Toronto lost. Good. So Yankees officially picked up the game. Good. Good. I don't know. Pixelman, I don't know. The allergies are pretty rough. Yeah. By me, too. This is true, too, Buckeye. Judge did carry the team for quite a while, even when Stanton was down. So, just like Fried carried the rotation for quite a while, right? And then guys started going down and stuff. So this was the first time that Fried was expected to come in and be an ace. So just keep that in mind. Man playing Bernie Williams, Posada, Cheater, Reggie Jackson, Chris Chambliss, and Lupinella every other day. Yeah, seriously. Seriously. Yeah. Hell, yeah. He had 4 walks today, so we need we need more out of him for the rest of this month, the rest of the season, so for the next month. Can the Yankees be a team with a winning record? Yeah, they can be a team with a winning record. Yeah, they have, but they have to beat them moving forward. They have to beat the Tigers. They have to beat the Astros. They have to beat the Red Sox, and they got to beat the Blue Jays. They all have winning records. Yeah, if we get a sweep tomorrow, I'll feel a hell of a lot better. I really will. Judge is off with his timing manual, and that's why I would give him a day off. Protect your franchise guy, man. Yeah, give him a day off. And we have guys here like Rosario. We could play. We have guys here. I know Austin Slater isn't here, but we have enough guys here. Put Caballero and Rosario in the lineup, and they'll be fine. Put Rice in there too. They'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, I took a look at it a little bit. Chocolate. Yeah. The 2026. Yankees play the Mets on September 11th next year to celebrate 25th year anniversary. It's not a celebration of one of the worst terrorist attacks in the history of the United States. And they played the San Francisco Giants to open up the season. So, yeah. I got to do a deeper dive into the schedule, though. Rosario can definitely play. So can Caballero. Those guys, I think, would be good people to have in the lineup. So, Jay McCann's like, that's a good question. I don't know. How's he doing in AAA? I don't know. Maybe because they got Ryan McMahon. So let's pull up Jimmy Candelario's stats here. Let's see. Right now, batting 113, 2 homers, 10 ribbies, 9 hits. That's probably why he's not up yet. I don't know how he's doing in the minors right now. I'm not getting any intel on that, but it's probably why. Let's talk about signing him from Yeah, we did sign him, Candelaria for like depth, but they haven't. I don't. I mean, he's probably not performing enough to justify bringing him up. That's my guess. You know what's crazy? The Yankees have 6 players with an OPS over 800. The Dodgers are the next second best with 3, and the Blue Jays are second best, tied. They have 3. That's the next most players with OPS over 800. Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Yankees have twice the amount that they do. So their offense isn't really much a problem. Timing of it sometimes is, but offensively, as an output, not really. Welcome to the family, Palace. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, I'll take it one series at a time, Davey. I'm not really subscribing to the talking point that they'd be able to, but they 7-5, all right. We have to moving forward. They have to play better ball against the teams that they have in front of them. Like after the White Sox, then they have a tough stretch of 12 games, and then after that it lightens up to finish the season. So they got to take advantage of that. They definitely do. Yeah. I think Cam has a bigger arm than Warren. No doubt about it. Yeah, Padres are good, Samuel. Padres are good. You like the Triple H one? Yeah. Yeah, Stanton's. It makes 0 sense to get rid of Stanton. 0 sense. People are still campaigning on that. This guy's going to. Let's see. How many does he have now? After today? Career-wise, he's got 445. That's 446 now. So he's 54 away from 500. I've never done fantasy, Davey. Never done fantasy football. I've never done it. Yeah, we pick up. We can. What do you know, man? We just picked up a game on the Jays, so I'll take it. I will take that. I mean, I can look into fantasy football. I don't know how time consuming something like that is. Stanton down. Yeah. As long as Stanton is ready when we need him to be, September and October, right? And healthy. Be happy to go. We'll be ready to go. I don't see that. Sunil, I see the Yankees winning the series. I see them having more wins than losses, personally. Is Stanton going to get 500? I think so. If he gets 500, he's going to the Hall of Fame. 500 is pretty much a shoe-in benchmark to get to the Hall of Fame. I'm not sure if he'll. I don't know if I'm not sure he'll get it next year, Buckeye. But it would be nice if he did. But I think he'll get it in 27. I think, and then Judge won't be that far behind him. I could see him getting in 27. But it'd be kind of cool to get 2 players with 500 home runs within the span of like 2 years. It'd be kind of awesome. Sheffield's got more than 500. Yeah. There's a couple of guys that have 500 that aren't in, like Rafael Palmeiro. But he got popped for juicing a couple times. I know Steroid has Sheffield has that tie to him too, but I'm not exactly sure the extent that there's so much controversy behind that. So, but there's no doubt he's one of the most feared right-handed hitters in a generation, man. He was just scary to pitch too. Absolutely scary. Yeah, I'm sure about that, Chanel. I'm confident. Yeah, yeah. I'm confident they'll at the worst go 6-6, but I think they might go 7-5 or something like that. Yeah, he's got 446 now. Right tonight, put him at 446, so he needs 54 home runs to get to 500. Hmm. If Stanton gets five more, I mean, if he gets to 5-4, I mean, if he gets four more home runs, he'll be at 450. So that would be awesome. And I really like Stanton. I really like Stanton. I hope he gets 500 with the Yankees. I really, really do. And I'd love for him to consider going into the Hall of Fame with the Yankees jersey. I hope he does. I don't care about the trends. So I don't care about the trends. They're playing better baseball. They get reinforcements back. Trends change like this in baseball. Yeah, I saw it. Just seeing the schedule. Yeah, Stanton's doing pretty. I mean, he can't really move that well, Stanton, but he's doing okay in the field. Yeah. I think so too, Jonathan. 500 by 2027. Yeah. I hope Caballero and Rosario and Rice are in the lineup tomorrow. I really do. Well, it's true too. Yeah, our pitching held them down. Got out of jams, they held them down. I haven't taken a deep dive into it, you seen so, but I'll do a deeper look and I'll talk about it probably tomorrow, the next day. But I mean, I know they're playing the Mets September 11th. That time they're playing the open up the season in San Francisco, so it's a little different. But so far, I mean, I got to do a deeper look, but um, I'm curious to see, and I'm going to talk about the realignment tomorrow. Um, how schedules can change based on the realignment, potential realignment, or proposed realignment. But I'll look at the schedule a little bit more tomorrow. Do I think Rice can one day? Yeah, I think so, Manuel. I think he can hit 40 home runs one day. Washington tomorrow. Cade, was it Cade Povich? What's it? Cade Cavalli. Cade Cavalli against Max Fried, all things. Yep. Sacramento Athletics. Yep. I appreciate you saying thank you, man. Yeah, that was a good talk about with NFE about realignment, man. It was really, really. I thank him for having me on today. I'm gonna kind of give you my perspective on it tomorrow and see what y'all think about it for those that are available to join. I hope you do. Be 10 a.m. tomorrow Eastern. Yeah, I mean the realignment's got some pluses, it got some minuses. So it's I think it's a work in progress. I don't think this is going to be the final project for the final product. No, number ones. It could be. I mean, depending on the divisions, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things to factor in. I think. Yeah, they start in San Francisco. I know it is kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy. And I don't think they've ever done that either. Yep. Apparently so, Sunil. Apparently so. Realignment. Yep. That's what I'm hearing too. It's a proposal. I mean, it's been a work in progress, so I think it's inevitable, but it's not confirmed yet. Um, but You know, yeah, I said it earlier. I'd like your realignment proposal better than what was put forth by the MLB one. Like, this made more sense. I'm gonna go into that tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about that realignment tomorrow. Uh, Oracle is pretty cool, Lorenzo. It's a pretty cool stadium. Yeah, the realignment's been proposed a couple times. Again, they've been working probably for almost a decade on making this a possibility, and part of it's going to be the expansion, right? They want the first step to be expansion of two teams, and then they want the realignment to be uh, an extension of the expansion of the teams. So, yeah, the West Coast, exactly. You see, exactly. That's what it's going to be. It sounds like Buckeye one in each league. Yeah, Manfred's idea. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think there's gonna be people gonna want some amendments to it. Yeah. So, I think that's gonna be one of the things. Yeah, I mean, for the traditionalists like myself, is the old school folks. Like, I don't want to do away with some of the stuff that has been, fixture of the game for a long time. Just kind of just turn into this other thing. Because at the end of the day, this is about revenue. It's about money. They're trying to bring more money into the game. Expanded playoffs means more teams, more players to pay, right? So the more playoff teams mean want more playoff revenue. So they're trying to bring in more revenue and more fans into the game. So yeah, enjoy that vacate, Jonathan. Enjoy that, man. Montreal Expos, yeah. The problem is that it would probably be poaching on Toronto's fan base. And I don't think they're going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it throws things upside down. So then you have four divisions within each league. Each has four teams. Well, I mean, I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna break it down tomorrow too. No doubt about that, Sunil. You get the Consigliere, you get the Buckeye in here. That's automatic championship. The Yankees team, automatic. I would hope so, Jonathan. That's got to be part of one of the more predominant things that needs to take place in CBA. Yep. Fortran is deployed overseas. He's in the Navy right now. He's on deployment, Lorenzo. So he'll be back. 10 a.m. Eastern. You're seeing 10 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, the Expos. I mean, I liked watching them in the Olympic Stadium. The last time I saw them, the Yankees were on a collision course with the Expos in '94 in the World Series, and it was a damn strike. But I remember the Expos when they had Pedro and Randy Martin and Randy Johnson on the same team. That was awesome. And they have Vlad Senior on the team too. Like, that team was awesome. The boss. Imagine that, Cena. The boss. I know some people like to be called the boss. It feeds the ego. Feeds the ego. They need that. Right? Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. But it has a nice ring to it, Cena. Yeah, nice comeback win from the Twins. Yeah, yep, yeah. Yeah, you get Tony Montana in there. Somebody messed up Maro chuta piece man. Yeah. Like, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the World Series would have been awesome if the Yankees and Expos had played in '94. In '95 was the Braves, and who did they beat? The Cleveland Indians? They beat the Indians or the Minnesota Twins? Beat one of those teams, I think, if I remember correctly. Then this is why we talk. I mean, I talk about this with Jonathan a lot of salary floor. You got to mandate that teams spend more money on the bottom, invest in their product, right? So you have to do that. You absolutely have to do that. You can't keep just penalizing the teams that do spend. No, you can't do that. Braves in the end, then it's okay. Thank you. See, that's what I thought it might have been. Yep. 95 was Indian versus Braves. Yep. Yankees. Then it was Yankees over Braves in 96. Marlins over Indians in 97. Yankees over Padres 98. Yankees over Braves 99. Yankees over Mets 2000. Diamondbacks over Yankees 2001. Yep. Yep. Yeah, Tomahawk. And then the Braves had that was like Leo Mazzoni. He used to sit there like this and like rock back and forth in the dugout. As a pitching coach. He says rock back and forth like this the whole time. It was great. It was really great. Yes, indeed. But the LA Angels over the San Francisco. That's when Barry Bonds hit that damn home run off Troy Percival. That I don't think it's landed yet. Yeah. I don't think it's landed yet. Yeah. Just embarrassing pieces, right? Mm-hmm. Tomahawk chop, yeah. Ted Turner, Jane Fonda, yeah. Stanton's kind of adjusted his batting stance about 3 or 4 times in the past, like, I don't know, month and a half or something like that. He's made some slight tinkering with it, so seems to be working. My favorite Yankees World Series championship from 96. 96. I was at that game when they won in 90 in game 6. I was there. That was when they hadn't won in 18 years, and the energy was unreal. It was just, and it was the old stadium, which was the loudest stadium. It's much louder than the stadium. Yeah. I was at 09 also, Lorenzo. I was at game 6 with my wife and my mom against the Phillies. That was a great one, too. 96 was special. It really was special. And I'm not taking anything away from 99 or 98 or 99 or 2000. I was at 99 also when they when they swept the Braves. I was at that game 4 when Clemens pitched, and then he hit that fly ball to Chad Curtis in left field, who caught it and clinched the game. The championship I was at, and then Clemens came back out in the dugout and was spraying champagne all over the fans and everything. I was there for the whole thing. It was awesome. Yeah, it was your dad in the picture. Yeah. I sat in the bleachers that day. First time ever I sat in the bleachers for game 6. 98, 99. I was at the game. Was it I don't remember which game it was. Game 2 maybe. Tino Martinez tied the game up with a grand slam with Mark Langston. I think it might have been game 2. And 99, I was at game 4. Yeah. Yeah, Cliff Lee, yeah. He beat CC game 1, and then AJ Burnett beat Pedro in game 2. I remember that. Man. Good, Susan Wallman. Good. He brings good luck to the team. Yeah. That's, yeah, that home run. Oh, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. They tried to trade for Cliff Lee, and his wife wouldn't let him. They didn't want to come here. The Yankee fans were throwing things at his wife, like mistreating his wife. So Lee vetoed, like he told them not. I don't remember, it was the Indians at the time, to not trade him to the Yankees. He went to the Phillies instead, and that's another reason why he didn't sign with the Yankees as free agency as well. So he had an opportunity to sign with the Yankees, but he re-signed with the Phillies. Yep. Yes, indeed. And this is not the only time. Greg Maddux, didn't sign here. He signed with the Braves for less money. So this has happened often, more often than not. So we had Nelson in '96. We had Rivera. Rivera was setup man. Wetland was the closer. We had Graham Lloyd, I think it was. Ramiro Mendoza. We had Kenny Rogers. We had Jimmy Key. We had a pretty solid bullpen. We had Dwight Gooden, Mariano Duncan. We had Cecil Fielder. We had Wade Boggs. What a collection of veterans! Unbelievable. Yeah, they offered Maddox more money than he did reject it. He took less from the Braves instead of more with the Yankees. Me neither, Buckeye. Me neither. You know how some fans can be, yeah, my man in the feet. My man, my brother. Thank you again for having me early. We had a great conversation about the realignment earlier today. If you haven't seen it, go take a look on NFA, the Strike Zone channel. It was a great discussion we had talking about the realignment. Anybody here that's not subscribed to the Strike Zone, please do that. Please support my brother. Tom Gordon, Flash Gordon, and Mo. We had a lot of dudes. And then we had Rafael Soriano. I remember they signed him traded for him when Rivera tore his ACL, shagging fly balls in the outfield. It was a lot of fun, bro. It was a lot of fun, man. It was a good talk. And yeah, damn right, it's time to trade Stanton. These home runs are getting kind of old, man. Right, Bonifay? Yeah. These home runs are getting old. 17 home runs in like 40 games. It's kind of getting old. It's too many home runs. It's kind of becoming overkill, NFE. It really did. Girardi was the catcher, CeeLo, in '96. He hit the triple off Greg Maddux to put the Yankees ahead in Game 6 in that World Series. Over center fielder's head. Marquise Grissom, I think it was. Over center fielder's head, and it was a triple in Yankee Stadium. I've never heard a place that loud in my life. There's a few games ever that I've heard it that loud. Number one was the David Justice home run off Arthur Rhodes in 2000 to put the Yankees and give the Yankees the lead against the Mariners, put them in the World Series. And the other one was 1995 when Ruben Sierra and Don Mattingly went back-to-back home runs in the postseason. I was at that one too. That was crazy. 10 subs away from 2,000. Anybody in here that's not subbed to the Strike Zone, please consider subscribing to his channel. We're going to help my man get to 2,000. It's a great milestone, bro. Mike Stanley, no. It's a good question. I'm not sure Stanley was there. It might have been LA Yankees saying the building is trade value, be traded to the Giants. Oh, good Lord. He's got to take his crazy pills, bro. This building's trade value. Why would we trade to the Giants? For what? Why the hell would we do that? Sergio Mitre, Eric Hinsky, Josh Towers, all. Yes, they do. Yeah. Mike Stanley. Girardi. Was Jorge Posada on the team in '96? I think he might have been the backup, right, to Girardi? I don't remember. Yeah. That's what I thought. Posada was Girardi's backup. Right. Okay. And then Posada took over in like '98, I think, right? Yes, indeed. We got to get my man to 2,000. Oh, Jim Leyritz also. Yep, hit that home run, man. Off Mark Waller's in Game 5 to put the Yankees back. Send them back to the Bronx. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I don't think they're going to reduce the amount of games. Wink. Only reason because I think that's going to bring less revenue to the game, and I think the baseball gods are going to want more revenue. But that's just a guess for me. I mean, day off every week would be nice. Yep. New areas will okay. That's right. That's right. First World Series in '60 versus the Pirates. Wow. Oh, is that the Bill Mazeroski home run? Mazeroski hit the walk off. Daniel, was that one? Mm, dang. Guys are just after LI, man. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. That was the Maserati. Yeah, dang. Ugh. I can only imagine. Only imagine. I was fortunate enough to go to a lot of big Yankee games. A lot of big games. Been real fortunate in that regard. Blessed in that regard. I was at David Cohn's perfect game. I was at Dwight Gooden's no hitter, Jim Abbott's no hitter. Um, a lot of great games, man. We had tickets for David Wells' perfect game, and we gave it to one of my mom's coworkers, and she was at the freaking perfect game. I'll never forget that. Would have been the two perfect games. That would have been free. And I was also at Josh Beckett's when he was with the Dodgers. He no hit the Phillies. I was at that game too. Out in Philadelphia when Beckett no hit the Phillies. No, I was directly behind home plate for Abbott's no hitter. Wink, yes, I was. My mom and I. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yep, it was a weekday. Good in the no hitter at nighttime against the Seattle Mariners, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Yeah, that was a night game, a weekday against I think the Mariners. It was cool. Domingo Herman, perfect game. That was in Oakland against the Athletics, right? Yeah. Confident. Yeah, it's true. This is true. How the mighty have fallen. Brewers and Diamondbacks. Hey, the Diamondbacks keep fighting back, man. They keep fighting the Diamondbacks. I got to give it to them. Yeah. Wilson Volpe need to be more. I can think more patient at the plate. They're batting their offensive approach, and they've got to refine their offensive approach a little bit. So, but clearly, you have 20 home run potential, 25 home run potential with 80, 90 ribbies potential, just a low batting average. So that's one thing they've got to work on, and just being more patient, drawing more walks, and doing some of the other things. But yeah, yeah, the Leyritz home run. Yep, off of Mark Waller's Braves. I remember that. Never forget it. That was a good home run. There was a couple of cool home runs also. I was at the home run derby in 2008 also, when there was the final All-Star game in Yankee Stadium. I was at the home run derby, so Josh Hamilton hit like 30 home runs in a round. That was pretty cool. He's been barely mediocre with the bat, but he's here for his glove and the stability that he brings at third base, which he's been nothing short of fantastic at. McMahon, you get what we get with him with the bat. But he's still an upgrade of what we had before Peraza. So the Rockies are being good, man. Good. Go Rockies, man. Go Rockies. 20-foot vault. You need to get a trampoline. You got to start bouncing. Do the whole boing, boing. Yeah, you need like a super trampoline. Try to get that ceiling. That's what you need, Sunil. What we give up to get Jeff Nelson, man? Graham Lloyd. Don't remember. But whatever it was worth it, baby. It was worth it. Nice win. Walk-off win. I was at a bunch of walk-offs, too. We didn't need offense, Pixelman. We needed defense. We have an elite offense already. We needed a balanced defense in the infield. And he's outperforming Eugenio Suarez. He's outperforming Brian Hayes. So, but you're entitled to your opinion. My opinion, Jonathan, have a great night. My opinion is different. I don't think it was a mistake. I think he's given the Yankees exactly what they needed on the defensive side at third base. So, Jay Bruno, they traded to the Mariners for Ken Phelps. Ken freaking Phelps with that super hairy forearms. I'll never forget that NFA. Jeff Nelson was part of the deal. It might have been Jeff Nelson and Tino in one trade. You might be right there. You don't need AI, Sunil. You need a trampoline. I want to see Sunil go doing. Doing. We need to see that, Sunil. We need to see that. That has to happen. Yeah, Bruno was traded away. He was traded away in like the early 90s for Ken Phelps. And then he became a damn Yankee killer. Russ Davis a pitcher, Sterling Hitchcock. That sounds about right, Davey. Sounds about right. 1988. Yeah. Yep. Yankees and Mets meet on 9/11, 25 years after the day. Trampoline on a pickleball court. We need an in-which vaulted ceilings, man. Contreras for Loaiza, I remember that too. Esteban Loaiza, who's now in prison. Esteban Loaiza for like drug trafficking or some craziness. So, yeah, Beagle, 10 a.m. tomorrow Eastern. Going to talk about the realignment. Yeah. AI, yeah. Chat GPT, I mean, you can use it to give you more insight. I mean, elevate your thought process. I mean, there are benefits to AI. There's always benefits with diversity, CeeLo. You know that, man. Always benefits. If I can get a player like Tino, would I trade my top prospect and a controllable pitcher for a player like Tino now? Spencer Jones and, what do you mean, George Lombard and a top pitcher for a guy like Tino? Probably not, because we have Ben Rice. Yeah. Well, that's a tough one, Sunil. AI versus LA Yankee. Oh, ho, ho. Trying to put the pressure on me. You're trying to corner me, Sunil. I get you doing. I see what you're trying to do. I'm gonna go with AI. I think. I think. Buckeye, as long as everything goes well at the doctor, my man, that's all that matters. All that matters, man. You'll be missed, Buckeye. Yes, he's got a shoulder strain or something, a rotator cuff or something like that. Native Aldi's gonna miss the rest of the season. Yep. What happened to Native Aldi? It's like a shoulder strain, I think it is, or a rotator cuff strain. And it's going to force him to miss the rest of the season. Oh, the Mets beat the Phillies. Oh, they walked off on the Phillies. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, rotator cuff. Yep. The banana leagues. The Savannah Bananas. Yeah, baby. Yep. But let me let you all go. Go have a great night. I'm going to go get a quick shower. And I'm going to get some sleep because I can get up and train in the morning. Got to get it done. Got to get my work done, man. I got a busy day tomorrow, too. Really busy day. The Mets were battling. Yeah, the Mets were fighting back. The Phillies were fighting back, too. No. That's going to be a good, right down to the wire division right there. Phillies and the Mets. I think both of them will make the playoffs. Titans. I heard about it, Davey. I'll take a look at it. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen anything yet. But I like anything that pertains to Wall Street. So, the AI Mets. I'm not sure LA's gonna be ready for those, man. But you got to get his his Legion of Doom Road Warriors mask for him, and you got to get his shoulder spikes so he could walk out. Oh, you're gonna put that. Anyway, gang, peace and love to all of you. Have a great night. You are the best out there. Love you guys. Go enjoy your night. Go freaking Yankees tomorrow. Let's go for the sweet baby. Let's go.